So Honorable Alex Marcus so was Honorable quickly my memu so enyuma ni bi wo ho a ye ma on fa phone intimi and wo ho biribi an friend djuma and pay the beto no say banks bi wo chrome ha tell us no ya je o phones no copy me say uro mo ani ya je phone copy me say obepon na ugiri say san hihye na ya de ebeboa.
Well, it could be for security reasons, because them issues of money laundering as they are baby, and some of the bankers so will feel that it been use in Crawford, some of the tellers for certain things. And it's if banks by way of policy will feel that tellers they need not to communicate with in Crawford, so that we too concentrate on edwuma na worrying na shortages na zamba, and as we do be so and use one and yet BB NTR one customers and we feel that no kwanda.
Okay, but in this case, the business argument is matters of urgency or emergency. Be na okunu ana oyere ana obaby proud baby ana CBC or baby. You need to respond to that call immediately to save a situation. What do you do?
No. There should also be an emergency number to be a wasbama one kunum, because a humanitarian no hombra ho into no abia or number no school and a nukun bottom woman emergency number with jumama the call no ba or baby besi abia supervisor no, and within seconds they can excuse her or him to attend to them a call.
People have started raising issues relating to basic human rights, no? And that's
well, mankote madwene there untiambra, because a jume biara na nonsense. I had a nursing now or shasuma zetenten or catch the men shasuma and fan quidrum. Human rights, you have to always interpret it in context. And what I'm saying is that obi oye teller one ebia edwuma banks no won the shortages na azeba e can scam obi na nya call and I'm saying Kofutum is a fake currency. I mean care them in bank bia some 5 years ago in Kofu busy euros, what should other work deposits were big notes, and we'll feel work another branch, and a work KKE see the equivalent. The phone call as me be by came up because the net rabano or your course now the one shada when in your one concentrate into bank and loses car and we easy. Yenyum so there. It been we use a bank some of these tellers as informant. Okay, one and obey is car. Ewo wo bank ho obeyi scan hin na one information abaka ya baye about bosume bienyi na police car bi was a normal plate bi nobody what be from ebesha ebi so ho de the monkrofo na won ya police fo a wo kenya a police fo won hon ya adwene kro the one for police car one fan kay dem djuma wo ye dey na wonya information de nyimpa no okay kejiska okay as a legal practitioner no so no I have had an experience my client no we keji this can no wofie na and for by 10 o'clock nkrofo bi wo kro no do there wo fi national security na was a Mahindra car was a kro no do na work there work akajiniska ye nhwehwemu no nhwehwemu no na sana teller no wo bank won onye security man no wo banking hall no and head of security na driver onyim abrenton obeyi niskan and one monitor abrenton inti head of security na driver oma wo friend then nyimpa no wo banking hall security person now banking hall or man information now no so okay catch tell and the one monitor And now, walk across CCTV room ho. So I bring any movement in Yarano. And I tell any children amount nimpan withdraw. This is I am one day and I pay to them question as if they enyim de minim bibi to them. Intino sa bankers no would take a step out to the man. Mijiza no kwada to give confidence to the public and also to protect bank because what tell her or be information in the course of need duty. Our bank no them yen law a vicarious liability there it was only them exclusive information about the minimum panel as a result of a human origin. Was a kokota our bank na woboboka ebia be would tell an easy they were act unprofessionally. But you as a bank no well, you didn't have the necessary support systems in place. It will protect your customers.
All right.
It is said that me she ya ba. Ame many a bank paying for no a yardrin.
But your other suggestion is they should put out other emergency lines.
Yes, I mean yes, there should be
access to addition.
Yes, almost a corner there should be that a part of the conditions of service. No, and now a one arrangement will be the okay. Yeah, man, I'm for phone in pick calls during working hours. However, this is the emergency number, or there's a ma, who close family members or friends, or in case of emergency, the number in a one frame.
All right.
Into me just this or no about you can always be reachable.
Right. If you remember, also, my many honorable we on this taking so issues relating to casual labor, and so no. Imrano position on who a casual laborer is, and then Briben Alfie that casual position, a permanent worker. Because in this case, a specific example, a Ministry of Health for layoff Nomodema, and they've termed them as casual workers. And here are people are Ebini Ministry Ejima over 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Specifically, in for fall into the category of casual workers and then bring a permanent job when I'm running to say.
Well, the issue of casual laborers, workers, no, as me, the menkai the particular Supreme Court decision, but me just there, we've had two instances. The Supreme Court has had the occasion to pronounce on it. Look. He engaged Obi as a temporal staff. 6 months. Beyond 6 months, it doesn't matter whether I confirm in writing and I'm not. Once you continuously engage the person, 2 years, 3 years, into Minkado or your casual, and also or your intino, he's not entitled to. And so maybe I think these are issues of interpretation. But in my own view, me feel there, he engaged Obi for more than a year. You cannot claim there or your casual staff. Casual staff in what sense? Casual staff in there, literally, just the meaning of casual. Chede azibia Indian enyim yara. Beye busum ebien ebasa esia inye bio.
Okay.
Inye na za shazimara na iria na eyi wonse fi ho. But say nyimpa ne ba 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Literally and within the purposive, understanding of the law, no, you cannot say there it is still casual.
Right.
And it could also mean that you want to use the casual status to run away from other things. And also the other entitlement, conditions of service, or the allowances being as a count. I think depending on it, courts would look at it and say, no, I will as an employer, no, a pede igwani fee, wasuzi ejumo ede yen nempe. Now there's a situation at Yerka Aben, Ministry of Health. What could be the reason? Ministry of Health will be engaged will be for 6 years plus. I will be a casual. Minimum there's some of the hospitals, one because they are not getting approval from Ministry of Finance, because they want to engage somebody permanently, you need approval from the top. Government may have a policy there. You recruit for a certain period. Into we can also look at it. The ABR Winnipeg Government Hospital. We hear staff. But also under a baying approval into was well yen IGF no. Yes, be recruit casual staff. Now it was as a casual staff. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Because approval in the central government in Ben, when you come there, what's about to government payroll, but they will keep you as a casual staff and pay you from their IGF. To me, the non-approval notwithstanding,
it doesn't also
there should be a system.
Right.
Though you are a casual staff, all the entitlement, then there should be some, arrangement to properly and fully take care of you.
All right, Could we, Mr. Moachi BMJ, quickly 2 issues here discuss your take on it. One, usage of cell phones by stop or most of the banks, you see, especially relating to tellers, and have a casual laborers, your take.
Yo, Mamichia, Mamutia, TV, so Michia one. I think it's in the right direction because your institutions who are allowed to use phones anyway. What customer you are not supposed to use phones. But I call then and say banking hall when even customers are more about no phones or more year calls and all that. I don't think that is fair because of the nature of transaction or more year. Me could be called bank more transacting business be. Now no there are field forms to add the number or the number because teller no. So when the phone will hunt quickly no or CV nipa no the number continuously no or customer. So I'm sure some of these banks would have raised those concerns as a result of customer complaints. Because the bill tellers so hard. Yes, mobile phone are bama and it can be granting even a lot of accidents on the road. Those times are enough phones in you hardly see people drive and talk. In comfort driver or more kasa on phone or more year testing. What's up here aba now comfort driver no more year because it is available. Yes, with Nanko for Yejuma or bank and their families were reaching them time our mobile phones in home. So they should have a way of reaching them because every bank via one telephone system or our mobile control room with Fred Salina Ebeko. So I think that to be here this year or Yejuma or bank one, there's a way to be able to reach them. I think it's in order. All the other banks should implement it. At this time ye hanko for ye chasing for uku yiska na robbery cases for terrorism and the rest and yet telephobia na omo agenda. Some of them connive with robbers. If security for cra police for ya train one compromise on they aid armed robbery ebi hokra omo de omo itua ye da ma ho oman sika ye na yakoto omo the high armed robbers to go for operations omo to me yes what about tellers they will also do same and in this time and age I believe that it's in the right direction that obi ko share so box in ma mo nya access to no phone we call breaker you can go and have your phone and do whatever you want to do now we jai phone you go back into the box you are working all through. So like I asked lawyer and I say issues about fundamental human rights. No, make sure that it comes under fundamental.
So right. Good.
You see, there's a limit to all those rights. Rights we are yes, we are right to communicate, but you have also been employed. You are far with Jumabi.
So it's simple. If you want to keep communicating, then leave that.
Then leave that system. woko breaker woko amanonia ejuma bebre ya nkofo ye you are not allowed to have access to your phone.
Ofre unya na so be free wa na wakoshe
now
1 minute per
you go in, you put your phone somewhere, you woko breaker na wakofa say when you be nyawa omuwo system bia omu free they will get through to you. So say you pay increase productivity, you pay focus customer care. Be look me am call bank be now we how be there teller no you even interested in nipa no phone nya oye wo phone than even mo mujina ho o ma time kakra there or maybe we dey check akona one chro data na one sign or baby we ten pe there we sign na wasako back to the phone. It's not courteous. Some of them don't even know how to be courteous to their customers. Ebinim cry computers are either when enim cry they are able to even download games.
Hey.
And ti ujina ho or any panel you there or check idea cry this and maybe the person is completing a game or so I believe that just even on the phone they should make sure certain sites and programs cannot and I think that more to just the banks, we should also go to other departments and agencies.
Maybe raise issues about filling station attendants and pharmacy shops.
There's a lot of ways, there's a lot of risk because we do filling station now. No call, you can't receive call, you can't do call here because in a certain risk area. A job to at any time, and there can be some kind of reaction. Meanwhile, fuel attendant or no, yeah, call. So you see too many inconsistencies. So I believe that it's in the right direction. Yemma property unto me say this is the time you can use phone. This time no to me use the phone. Now a little discipline, a little bit responsible in our way of doing things. Me did there. Against the fundamental human rights. So your mom won't break cry and I with my working for such a period without breaking and no it infringes on all rights.
But don't be raising arguments. I didn't know Jumakuno and you're quite observant. Who said this particular teller they be ada.
Every institution be up there will reduce from cost of running operations. Near okay, ebema increase cost of operation. It means there when you be every branch be unya nipa on any responsibility there or monitors adi. That is additional operational cost. So why not just block it by a certain point that you are not allowed to use it? Nipa na ko shehwa. So there's no need there to be doing the monitoring and obey additional cost and genuine. They say one bad nut or say the entire broth, the entire soup. So sometimes a few of them have been found to engage in wrong acts. And
Ministry of Health, you want to comment? Casual
I don't think that was just the Ministry of Health. So casual things, or be brain. Especially even our mining sector now, the Hokran are even more alarming and very serious. Sometimes almost 2 sets of workers. After 6 months, you cannot be casual again. Until we are for 6 months, and then they ask you to go for 6 months. Now another set so aba. They ask them empty or more no more was our arrangement. And even they the workers so in order to get the work to do to safeguard on wage or for many years it's going on. It do stage and or there seriously you're concerned about the welfare of the worker. Especially say a buying and Ghana high during there yenye recoveries of certain like yentia the cost for electricity, yentia cost for water, yentia the worker who is at the center of all these situations so no welfare must seriously be taken care of. Many Honorable Afinyoye agenda about the issue of sometimes agencies, departments, be hospitals, be on their own, but for more initiative to recruit, pay through IGF, even GES, we do not know, yemma acquiring for recruitment. Not school be or some number of teachers. So no more through more IGF and our PTA system, no more for visa with the promise that from internal system, you be process it. Or my yes for a very long time. A bedroom stage, no more can they only pan ye casual. A worrying though, but you are a casual. You are a casual. Nipana one. That is why say when him there who are certain rights, don't sleep on those rights.
My bread and butter.
And I make the woulda on those rights. You cannot be invoking rights now. Woulda so when him there there, you should not be a casual for this number of months. We do sa bisawo potential employers. Am I still a casual or I am not? If there is understanding between you and your employer, you have no reason to come back and come and be raising those other issues later. Me, I'm worried. The Nipano Obenyanti ase with ne employer there, oh, me a casual. Now, a true stager, or they won't take the appropriate action to deal with you as casual. No, there you want to go back on your ways. So don't sleep on your right. So I believe raise it. So those staffs and also who raise those concerns earlier. I'm sure today we will not have been talking the kind of language that we are talking. But worrying, and we should begin the various institutions governing and labor, the National Labor Commission and the rest. Some serious pronouncements on some of these situations.
All right.
There's a way to go about them casual workers. Agency Ghana han or yeah companies in Ubia Pede Nankasa or go into direct recruitment. You may be out to them. If you're the in your ready the Becky, you give it out on contract. Engage a third party. On by recruitment na more. Inti awo na here no. I was in your staff no. Inti no that person becomes a permanent worker at the agency. Internet entitlement as in because you give it out. It's the form. I will in permanently feed the yen for 6 months. Until you go to an agency, look, me hear them for what they mean. Agency is the nimpanamo. Then agency may be on or keep one as net permanent workers. Okay? That one no I will
no cost to bear.
On count. Will be to my agency and
all right.
That
1760 text message line. I make us a lucky herbal clinic for Guso Kayo. Obi nyawa na efiare abribia da wono enam sa akwanya we so person obo ho baya na je se nyame na wo da na se. Ma make us a lucky herbal wo hwe on the kwa Kumasi Abreport Junction in between the Shell filling station and Total filling station. Uhu on or sa so na odo woni che Gomwa Ogwa Chrome Winiba Quantum Pono, so Kanishi First Light is home or Sazona Kaswa in the quarters. So, for numbers, we 0243201244 and 0277465855. For Madarama, if you are Jordan Copy, if you are that, Yade Ebro, and then 29th of May, Mamen Kyle say Kumasi Cultural Center, and there we no muni pepe, your installer team in the Bell Honum, called ODJ Box, they seem to be about an answer person to be crying. Fana fakodan ona one more question kusana make out say yeah mobile service clinic team no ono na men crime no mo we do na no name baby aka no nima 31st to 1st June Kwashiman 7th to 8th June Tema 14th to 15th June Dansoman 21st to 22nd June North Kanishi 28th to 29th June Achimota 5th to 6th July Malam 12th to 13th July Anna Kaswa 19th to 20th July. Open so whom we are first our number C 0244-340-415 and our 0244-340-424 and our 0302-211-688 na Bibia Enco. Sekwakwa season 2 Kisop Amansanboa for any Agbeve Herbal Center or RSFA another and a china numre na watch pepe from Kumasi Cultural Center ya de bebro live ye ko eye nkomo a ewo ho anopai na ye behwe the CG for aka na ya hwe the World Bank for so esusu na ye be sha ase dia na ye gina the New Patriotic Party eye amanyuku no so obofon de na ho apaso obeha be ndaka kreya kaba epeja ne mo otro no social media mo ekusi se nyumedie so komo pi aba na edi nkomo so dodo na eku ahodo ahyase eyi yiniti ewo eye amanyoku MPP nim eno achi ensem ahodo so ahyase eboboba ewo MPP amanyoku eno so nkusiwa enkomo ahodo so ahyase tenetene ewo amanyoku back ni nyina ne se ebre na bea ne sa se ebeyi eye Candy4 and Franca 24 ama eye MPP amanyuko ebi adwenkyere se Nana Addo Dankwa Kufuado nioma miensa party ni opposition sikani ho the tosu biem the most marketed personality within the MPP party ana the tosu miensa ene se yenim Nana efri eye tete enti Nana enko na bibia ni adanse se ono ne bedi nko ebi nim so nyina so se wakosi mpia ni prenu na ensiaga afenso age ankasa anase nimfi na namfi no ekonkan ntinya de o se na yesa ama na sa akonya no na ne krakrakra no onsusu se baby a party na di no so de ye hia na Addo nemum yembiem ma obi bia ono so gine ho di se obetimi adi MPP amanyuku ne nim no ye ma na sa akonya no ensem no bia toto amane mane ho ano but honorable haide honorable dia na ahyase ebe Nana Alan factor say unity be.
Well, why politics or no? O di baby a nsem bi wo ho a eso wa no yi nanso se ye nyina ya adwen kro de yen emenye power no nsem ni butumi aso wa no ma ye Mr. Intramazwe Academy de. So obi kadol my reasons why obi lose power and now we lose election obotu wa mepi. Na mepede mezi India for one election si mezi yamfanto because mezi chipa. Oye Congress party now wo power for the past 10 years. One leader now opede ozi oye prime minister oye Rahul Gandhi. Ne ma me so nyi your friend and Congress party ne president or Sonia Gandhi. What to happen? BJP or Hindu nationalist party one candidate or Modi, Narendra Modi and no winning. Immediately Congress party was a look on Rahul na waka ye blame game. We are collectively responsible. Whatsoever pay in, just in an answer, in the Dara, Congress party will put one together. What's that? Constructive criticism of the government. Mame piachra de politics are ye Kofi Otihi onyimba yadwen ebia TV do. But onyim wodi tiri de onye nyimpa koro na adwuma se ankoye ya amawa oni nkyere de enyi dom wo wetiri. There is this monster in politics called public opinion. Yen Frank Atwini, yen former prime minister Buzi oka wasema makan and me ne yadwin just the politician bi aso yin yadwin obi botum wa package asemi bi to get public opinion against you. Nzamaru nkoye mo. Onso na wankasa wonyim usu mesemate. Inka ye boni bi na obi za asamre botodo. Nana Akufo-Addo. Ghana fu nyina nde wonye me ya adwene de. Papai ya abotawura. Wenya abotar wasum ne man Ghana, wasum ne party. Wako elections. He is not the first person to work for elections. We lose. Yenyim as a party nzeme bi ankoye na morto ni yanka de bi insida morto na akufo adundan yanka de bi insida ibi esida NDC they went through the west. Professor Mills eba sam na yante emfi HSP Gabriel eba sam na yante emfi JD Anan wo eba sam na yante, but at the end of the day nyankopon man nsado zaman emi mo enyisum de since our politics yenyi perfect candidate 8 years ago nkofunya Nana Akufo-Addo no asam kan inde echi was there nemfe ochina obenya asam fofor na mo wenyisum de se yenyina ho na war prego ni nyina wo ya adwene kro de bebi a party na edun woma yema abotar nzi yenyim kan woma yehu de se obi konda na kwan boboe ya ma yenso ochina nti yenyina yente ya aze nechi na nkunyimzi nya yeza oboboa party nanso emara me yabofraba na mete wo mmezi na nsape nyame na me kocho panyin bifo obi pedozi president na so feel there obi ye ni wanye ni ye ono nti sabio there are reasons into ono no botum waye ni ya ni na we razi ni nsem na emi kwame na ma adwene nkotenye de Nana Akufo-Addo wache nisu ama Ghana fu nyinara ehu de odo ne man Ghana wache nisu ama obiara ehu de oya aboterura na party no mu dom dodo nara won sama worka nyanye de papei yempian monko meze mukasere bewe wada masemi da mekai aka 1 week ma yakoto aba watermelon eja afoko oba winiba oba miti 10 constituencies ewo winiba da meeting no makatena mi bi delegate no one debate ana warrior ni nyina eja afoko bai okasa ya odu baby na ekroma nsado asama one of the delegates okenye there eja afoko yes so ukasa ya daw if you say ya peda party yema nsama nkofo kekanda akan party ya peda awo ekọ chairmanship ukasa na ato yakoma nembom yan papa Nana Akufo-Addo ze yempede banarban nzeme bi bokodo a wo betwitwa papa na name na jafoko or responded by saying that no rounds or ye ni nyina delegates wasam kr worker on any day wope Nana Akufo-Addo he is not going to stand in their way one kasa delegating what rounds or yen what mete wobi men twist asem biara na ogbe na no kai what papa na onye wo ya adwene so intimo wa wo hwehwen oba oremba ye inentri twitwa naze inti emiminyim there as a politician in this tradition the best thing for the party in my view is to give Nana Akufo-Addo the opportunity to lead the party. But that does not mean that Obia no so ope there awesome party and now no so otu frank ama party wo beti ne fa hunzedo. But the minyimpa no another microphone was so wo there onyinda owochina. Wono so se ekwan a wo ba fado wonyi Nana Akufo-Addo ne 2016 flag bearership wo ba hwe na wenya ho abota na wa pianan na nyame ya adom ochire bi won so Ghana fo MPP fo bo hwe won akada papei wa kire no do yempian no so ende na edi wunua boom ina otedam ebia na ochina azere sei nyina na wo so won fere koso na nsama ebia baka fo bi hon ebia ochine bi na bibi akotochew on phone.
But we say party need power, and the issue that has come up is if Nana Akufo-Addo impreno. Obia M14. And the argument is that he doesn't really come out as what the party is expecting. 2, Obi Hwehwemu say he doesn't really appeal to that other side of people. Now, Omono Bribiano Mujina MPP in NDC for them. We have other candidates who also believe that Momodembo as a party in there, age 44, 45, 49, or no. They will say, men submit me Dibia Beka, Masa, Nipana, Dibia Mujina and Temono. Actually, Ababi, Aka, and Wamia Dinkunimo. Monsheme, na Montumami. Again, now it is all about Nana. It is not about the party again.
Nana popular party.
And these comments are healthy.
Maman can be being sure. There's no perfect candidate when it comes to politics. And then the music can Nimpa Ompe or was several reasons are Ompe. Men go back to India. One prime minister says Narendra Modi. No, a chief minister for Gujarat. BJP for what no position actually. Worker for Pepe, there were some even so. Pepe, why ya will be India wako Pakistan. On to me win in painful people fi party no. But Ojina Nanado. Unkofu Tanich. And then there I'm a BJP for Nkunyimzi. Mamazir kan wa yezi when you there. Nimpa no reka there floating voters be wope obi fofore wompe na nadon. Demi nimpa no ebe objective analysis bi ena why an objective research bi ena aba out or chere there sebe wope onu na wompe na nado. Ebien ye fi class 1 ena ye ko class 2 kofi nyimba ya adwen there. You may claim that you are popular, but you ride on the back of a party. Okay?
Yeah.
Erun to munkade awu in class 1. Na one phone call class 2. Na class 2 where can I say ebotu maye. Wabra one test to class 1. Etimasa. Intino, the men samana ibin work can any case. Nana Akufo-Addo. Round 1 in 2008. He won, didn't he?
But what happened?
Oh, maybe. Mr. Round 1 in 2008. He won.
Yeah.
But we lost the parliamentary. Okay? You call round 2 no. And this if was some working there. Look. Round 2 year kwe. Nimpana will win round 1 and he has less seats in parliament. Oninti ontum imbobo men moye. Intinu do your candidate no he came up second, but he has majority in parliament. Inti mumfame. You see? And the dynamics what? Changed. 2012 amena minjina baby amerihwe na meka hu bi yakoto aba numu nsam no ze ono yentum nka ma yenwie because
there's a lawyer you can read.
Oh Mr. me piache there politically yeruntum nka ma yenwie osande Supreme Court ze or they said that's matter why can win why a legal determination of it. If you want to continue the political debate, you can finish. Into no or to move on. But I am telling you that Yeruntum in Kade Sebio and Zemebi Krodo o favor MPP and Ananado in spite of all that win. Shade Aka Baye Busumi Sema Watu Aba na Eja Atemos Nyamia friend sympathy. Eloko. Shade NDC Edu baby na enche obiara nyim do one party nimpo ibinuma form another party na Edu baby na wa present candidate na wo feel do the candidate also I mean zemebia no nkoyi na menyi dutum na woma mokwan na ami motu maye na yakwa elections na you make serious allegations that look them ankoyi. We feel that as a party no you take collective responsibility and said okay since you are here Supreme Court it is not all about the candidates, it's about all of us. Into with the next opportunity no about the sueze and the yesuya but say you blame game na so be kado I mean so me peda me president na time na 2012 year ko to aban e ma krampo no campaign wa mama kwan ma mamba mi bi wa mama kwan na nche motum ma baba ye niye.
But that is the case. Say they are Omokan. Oh. But they are not mean people. They are people who carry weight to our party. You know, so because the campaigns here, for instance, they're not hitting to said for the first time, Obeka and Okan we could see says for say, ya two abawi makona na ho we could dance ni nane man to ama metoma alankojo chairman. The mom party na yi wona nado say wona ye can before. Nana man bibi nyemfa mwa campaign ene na one make us we could see say you. How would you feel as a party member?
Let me not go further on this because I've told myself that I wouldn't want to go to the extreme by way of response to certain justifications that certain people would want to give as to why they don't want Nanado again. These people who are today saying that Nanado won pen for 2016 have always maintained their one pen Nanado. Idin biara ebobo in there I will excuses reasons why Nanado should not be the candidate for 2016. These same people gave the same reasons in 2007. They repeated same in 2010 and they are repeating it now. In Taoze yentwado ho. Ma mesra ni de Nyankopon onu no se him. Nana Akufo-Addo so your therefore ne pede ozin be se gwano da. Enye ma obi oba kada na Nanado wankasa mo ho ena me kro odo ma medwuma na wa ma medwuma ona me so me katena fie ona nti na ye luzi nti no wonfa osimesi bi mbra ona ze oba obobo enisim ni nyina ye gina bro mama me peda me kanye de papei wa kire no do ama Ghana obi biara owo Ghana ehu de oye abotawura mapa owo Ghana ho do onye obi oye basabasa ote kebmemi nke biase sa membu no waze hya nsa
right
obotum na waye right. Na waye niye na mezewia ma me pede mi nuanom a wor kasetia na Nanado what asenye de politics na orokodo wo wiaze na afra na nyina inye zinsei hwe Obama nkofo shaze wa attack na nizin okoso nche Obama onam hina obewin against Clinton nche no won hwe wo kase ni ye na won kai hu de onyinda owo china
okay
masam ni
ora wa fere ko fimi bounce na we dey ayi na na make out say dey usi kaze say mujina na di pa ebinim susu say mujina na di dia kayen to parliamentary ni ase na to presidential because MPs ndo na ade amemre fi na air support to say na because mu su say ase ho no mu dey hunhun mu di two we na MP bia uni sibra na afa ye hu say ampa presidential no say na eko na emu ede
ni nyina we residency
all right okay go we dey say the if you ask me
eno kwa na eha menya me topic e be ho because Ghana ha ye wo important issues ye be ka ho answer
the biggest opposition party
look MPP wo ka den a enye yi
MPP
oh say no na marking ake was 2007 omo kan 2010 omo kan eneso omo kan enti ye the same nipa no nye bibia eche de osesa no suban ama omo so asesa omo suban about him enti yetna hakakura enyi Obama na odi example no Obama on lose elections Obama ye ka asem fa no hu no o wini primaries no o ko wini general elections Osan siki re-election. Owini. India, or the example, Papa, yes, young penna, Mufano final, we lose elections. Owini. So, and America de Sasama ye Kaini Nano, and Kosiaga, and Sasada, the same story. Look, 2017, Mebaha. Maybe Saturday now we are director of the heart. Maybe we may host because I want you to continue to progress. And Kameka de Mebaha as a panelist. You better the same thing. Omubesamba analysis ye ni yentia ye di nkugu. One who him there court na omuko ye no or part of the charade to paint obi there or nye violent or nye say. Right from start no omunim there ni omo kan na enya no kre. And the court na omuko ye no or ye dress rehearsal. Or ye dress rehearsal to paint somebody there or ye violent. And you say. It's dress. Look, Asema Alan Nkrofo Kane Nanana Nkasan Kebi in 1998. Kebi. Also President Kufo. Ye did not call when we na party no as a party no more a certain percentage wo. And the nipa obi a obefa no bia no sa percentage ni de ebeye den nsabeka na wo ankasa wo ho so de wo yire wo ho na wo ye adwuma na wo di bi den ebeka ho oye message a ono ade ye ni campaign na ebinim so use ne as to whether Alan ye papa o the ye me I don't see anything that any one of them botu my mbom ono me hu but then so mo being quiet there, Alan ye nipa boni. Because Alan CV party in 2007. Walegon. Because now we have 50+1 na Oman constitution branch there or there nipa na yansa na wa flag bearer. Say nipa oye rana happening insist and call there yes say then yet to abani biom. Now even the first round of voting crowd omo current chairman ne slaps are onya beatings are onya afoko. Nobody because the national organizer then, Lord Gome, confirm Mike there, or $10 or Afoko no support Alan at that time. A broa or Mubruno wo senkaye to second round oh nka minima sema ABC wo Afoko. That was the first time Afoko be popular in the MPP.
Oh, come on.
And your man bro Afoko 2007.
Kofi. No.
Kofi. No, I'll kasa. Mike's look for camera no see on
but this is a very serious issue.
It is never true.
Walego.
Obi ambro.
Okay.
Obi ambro.
Don't worry. Viewers no more here. Omu chill. Omu ni mo see wo.
But then Afoko was behind Alan.
He was behind Alan.
Anna Omubrono through Lord Comey.
Through Lord Comey announcement through announcement and Lord come koye yo omo bro Afoko. And he said Alan insisted then
but look at it. Come on is old. One no bro na. Oh come on. Coffee mayedem. I mean this is below par. I mean you reduce as in the propaganda. Come on.
All right.
Okay, Yambro Afoko. No problem. So sana opede ye gidi de Yambro Afoko. Look, ye wo Ghana ha ya. Time sa group ya omo support Alan, omo pie ye through social media no. MPP for ya also me na me ko create fake group bi omo project Alan Akufo-Addo feud. Sana omo kan ye. Ene nkrofo omo ta group de chi omo ni mo de omo ye MP for no omo pie omo kasa. That is them. They always continue to pretend they I didn't need hope. Meanwhile, I didn't so hope. No problem. Yambro Afoko 2007 were Legon. Says Anna Upeti. Yankoso. And Alan was saving situation at that time. 2010 or contest win. He still continued doing no be. But with Tienia Honorable Afenyo Mark, also Sanko Fono, has not been, the other team has not been able to convince them there, and you cannot convince them today. Look, Edubwa hino ye nipa boy intina Mosisano after one trial win na sana mopia kane. President Kufuor go through the same tough competition. Man today nan Kufuor ye niya omoye. So I think that Moamu create a lot of serious injury to yourself. For me, niamubeye Nyamunye se nana noye anointed se nyonu noye anointed. The situation is that yewo president on a contest in the last election went to men beaten, went to man cross sa margin no. All things being equal, no, that same person now obesabe the NDC candidate or a ruling party.
No, here you are changing him. You are changing
him
vice
for what?
president.
Changing him for what? Vice president, does he contest election?
Oh, so you are changing.
I'm asking the question. Vice president is he or a candidate?
He says that they are admitting that they are going to change
vice president
or
a candidate now.
So if you want to change Misata, why don't you change the whole team? Because how could you single out Misata there? Misata is not performing. So you are confirming there the plans to change Misata is true. That's what you are saying.
Eja da wa boje do na se wo nyentem ndum eja na wo ko ka obi ni dia eno eja no nkoduru no ho a Tio. According to the group now who support Alan, also sa nanado Professor Mo's comparison because they are not the same. They are not the same at all. That Professor Mo's now a vice president. Nanado only a vice president. Not the Professor Mo's, no, a professor of law. Tax expert.
Can get Alan elected for
Nsema.
He's the spokesperson.
No, but why? I say also, but
you want to repeat Nsema Makana?
No, me repeat Nsema. No, repeat Nsema. Me can on both sides. Me can your moka. There, some comparison. Munja ekra, and that one day omo have power, but I can assure them that. So Modi Alan Bow. I agree with Akufo-Addo no supporters or Moka there. They prefer Akufo-Addo as flag bearer to Alan as president. I agree with them perfectly.
Nobody has said that.
No, son. I agree with them perfectly that the maximum flag bearer. Because they cannot get president with whoever or Modebeba. So I agree with them. He has proven a good flag bearer for 2008. 2012. So we prefer a good flag bearer to be maybe over potential to possibly even become a president. So we prefer a good flag bearer. I agree with them. Almost omunsema omuka omuka de o ena Alan na no hininto omo amane chance ma wankoye campaign. Me no nya adwen. Because pa wodo party na wo base. Na no hininto is not a small person in MPP. And they say yamma chance there will be a campaign directly or a way to reach or support base. Look, in 2012 election, I want to use myself as example. Now, between me and some leadership of the party are against me. But Mantinetri, I mobilized my own resources and went around the country. Those people had a network or what they want to deny you access to even speak to people. But because when there, we hear Bibia, a Beboa party into here, then you continue your efforts to help the party. So, me no for in there, and a flag bearer, mammy chance there, men conquer campaign, and the year mammy chance, and so argument in the minimum in yards. But Obia, why a lucky, our flag bearer, so should show a lot more leadership. Then you reach out to all. As to them, Kode Omoye parliamentary primaries before no dear. Omo Omra, Omudi Juma. According to Omo constitution, flag bearer no omu yin at a certain time the parliamentary so one time and yenyan do time omu do deadline for parliamentary so
okay,
we did there they are working.
The argument was that most of a reasonable number of the MPs no ehun keke ehihye omo fi enti no
utie obi ti there enin MP wakasa boldly wakasa openly about no choices. Honorable Afinyama Kiatia, utie ne kase mo oye nanado no pe onunya be nanado. So most of them are coming out to give whatever indication that they want. Ye primaries no no ye no chino omo be nya ombe no omo be but okasembi you see the Indian party as example the omulusi elections pe omo organize omo to offer constructive criticism. What it means, my understanding is that MPP, even after losing 2 elections in Ukraine, omuntu put you together to offer constructive criticism. Ubia sorry, no political issues. No political issues. So very good. Very good. Out of internal contest, confessions be out. That even as a party, omuntu put your house together there to offer constructive criticism. Ebeboa abano ama omaina konini. But what they do, more politicking, power play. They will continue to do so.
All right, some of the text messages are Charles from Elembele Tandan. Daily Guide attacks SIPA on M&J issues until he resigns, so they want to do same to Energy Minister. It wouldn't work this time round with its propaganda tactics. And please, Begro District Hospital is the neatest in Ghana. We only need more doctors. Dave or Begro. And so the ECG has refused to apologize to the people of New Dibiase and its environs after it did not complete. Happy birthday to my boss, Richmond Opoku Atenyinem, by your boy, Ike. God bless you. And there's nothing unethical about this, my lovely Nanaya. Those in the Western world do not receive calls during working hours. From Alberta, Kou Abetifi. Nanaya, give me ECG more fire. They are throwing dust into Ghanaian eyes. Let ECOWAS meeting feel the power blackout on Friday. From Wofa Paul. And Nana, come and see Sefi in Sarah Doctor. He is not a door-to-door. And good morning, Mausi. The bank must be praised. After all, all banks do have landlines which can be used in an emergency situation. Thanks. Nanado all the way. No bagawaya. Stanley or Bolga. Good morning. And okay, this one is repeating itself. And please come to the aid at Bear Hospital because our doctor and our anesthetist are out of post for some months, especially our doctor. Pregnant women are suffering. The doctor is just, please find out why he's doing that. This is his number. And Alan cannot be president in Ghana because he is NDC. Say Kasim when she be. Then I went to 37 military hospital and I was surprised at how I had to pay to urinate. Frank Wakanda Anadiaba. And speedy recovery when Freda for NTC don't go just full. That they were full. In fact, we need support from Adom because the DC of Shamar District Assembly is mismanaging the assembly cars and fuel from the assembly. Nana, please, baby, any reproductive and child health unit. We have lack of equipment. We even don't have toilet and urinal facilities. Please kindly stress on it because we are suffering. And I took my wife to Tema General Hospital to give birth there, but they don't have water. We have to buy pure water, 4 bags for him. Yaka Hospital, yeah, we were all in Ghana when this ECG people gave us the deadline for the power cut problem in the country. Now, they have extended the deadline again. What do they take us for? And I want to, if MPP is the ruling government, they are talking too much. They should stop the sabotage and help grow the economy. Nanaya, intake 21 of immigration, some of us at the borders, our landlord is disturbing us. Please, because no pay, so no money to pay our rent. Why? And President Ethiopia, wake up and do something better. Rush. Nana, how can someone enter somebody's room without knocking? Precious, is it precious money or precious? Okay, so that's company. I am free. That's where it's coming from. And this one also says that President JM, relax. No Boko Haram in Ghana from anywhere. So let Ghana forces relax, but rather charge NMC because the Boko Haram in Ghana is the media. Danka. Happy Happy birthday to DJ Willie, the Chinese man of Adom. DJ Willie, I mean, oh my, Dadaya's guy is better than yours. Cry. Okay, cocoa is now being sold at 300 cedis per bag compared to 212 cedis. Ghana should increase price to avoid smuggling. PK or Sankore. And thanks for the good work. And Ghana, we have a problem. No money for drugs, but money to Brazil. Is this a caring government? Then please give me your number. Sorry, Chechiman. I also think our safety is protected in this era when bad nuts have found themselves in special places of work. Before you leave the bank, information about your transactions might get out there from unsuspected bad nuts. Nipa nye. I'm disappointed in the road between Achim Odan and Achim Wenchi. If the constructor had hand over the road, it will not last for 2 weeks. And this was His Excellency President Mahama has seriously reduced Ghana's recognition in the international community for poor economic policies and mismanagement of state resources. In fact, he's thwarting the record of the presidency from Fifi Enchel Abra Ahantawas. And this one says, please, I have a story for you. Please, can I get your phone number to communicate with you? Okay, so the situation in the country is serious. Even drugs for tuberculosis patients are not available. For the past 3 months, there has not been drugs for them. Yet, those responsible are being paid. What a nation. My Glacier is not a strong... Okay, so that's it. A lot of your text messages about your hospitals. I think we have a big issue with our hospital facilities. Doctors. And break about Honorable Markins be Badwam because I was attended to the client. Na Kofi Adams so Badwam no ko attended to NDC nyama. Na fi menya kwan no wadi nkomo. Sisi ya kwaba.